in the morning, beneath the stars so bright. Pull your hat down, make sure your cinch is tight. Horses kinda snuffy, cold chill up your spine. You'll get your ass moving, son, we're burning daylight.
Howdy there, I'm Matt McKinley and we're burning daylight.
In the saddle till the job's done right.
Welcome to Burning Daylight, the only podcast for the working cowboy. Well, howdy there, daylight burners. Happy, Tuesday? I'm recording this Monday night. We're getting ready to head out to Kansas here in the morning, and I got some stuff recorded. I've got a really good episode coming up for you next week. But in the meantime, I really have had a busy couple of weeks, and it's going to continue to be busy. And I'm going to be gone for a little over a week, right at a week. So, yeah, I'm kind of going to have to just leave y'all hanging this week. Maybe I might work on posting some old episodes while I'm on the road. But as far as content goes, or new content anyways, we're going to have to wait till I get back and kind of settled in. And yeah, because it's busy and probably not going to get much accomplished this week on that side of things. However, it was just the third anniversary of this stupid little podcast that I do, and I am surprised at how fast it went. To tell you the truth, but also it feels like I've been doing this for decades at this point. Well over 300 episodes. I think I'm pushing 400 or more, maybe. I don't know. I honestly don't have a clue how many I've recorded at this point. And now with having two other shows on the feed, I don't know. It's just there's a lot of content out there now, and it's all at the same time. Doesn't feel like it's been 3 years, but also feels like it's been a hell of a lot longer. All at the same time. It's weird. And I've met people, a lot of different people through this deal, and I've made some really good friends. I've some people that I don't care to do much business with anymore, and it's just how life is. Some people you get along with, some people you don't, and I try to get along with just about everybody. But there's folks that it just don't happen that way, and whatever, it's just what it is. And didn't mean to go off on that little tangent. It just sometimes things don't work out, and it's all good. But I've met some really cool people. I've been able to, I wouldn't say reconnect, but like kind of keep some of the friendships that I've had over the years going. It's really been fun doing the fence post politics stuff with Aaron. Where he's a really good friend of mine. It's been really cool to have some of my best friends throughout the years on, and kind of highlight some of the cool things about their family and their story and their life. Clint Mandell's been on here a couple times, and he's it's kind of between him and Robbie, it's 1A 1B on kind of my best friends, and so and Clint's dad was just a hell of a cowman, and just a really good guy. I looked up to him a lot, and me and Clint's been good friends since then, and they've got a really really kind of storied history on that ranch. Just and or at least to that part of the world. It's pretty impressive how they've been able to hang on all these years. And I don't just it's pretty cool to be able to highlight some of that stuff, or you get to so like some of the new friends that I've met, like I'll say Scott Hall or Tracy Morrison, some of the makers that I've been able to meet. Hell, Jesse Stetson is fucking cranking out some really cool knives. Uh, Send some good thoughts and prayers and vibes, or whatever the hell you want to call them nowadays. However you deal in that part of life. But send some good thoughts up there, and prayers to people up in Montana. They had a couple of real bad years of drought, and now some really bad flooding, and yeah, kind of a shitty deal up there. But I mean, I guess that's just kind of how it goes in the cow business. And but anyway, they'll make it. I know they will. But shit's gonna be shitty for a little while, and I guess that's kind of the way it goes. But yeah, when he gets back up and running, make sure you go check out some of his knives, and maybe go ahead and buy one from him, because he'll be. I'm sure he could use the income here coming up. Though boy, sounds like they got a pretty big kind of mess on their hands, and Mother Nature's just kind of a wretched cunt at times. It's you want the rain, and all of a sudden you had basically 2 years buildup of rain shit on you all at once, and that's I guess that's just how it goes sometimes. It's life's a funny thing, and I that's one thing I just I've discussed this, and I've kind of argued with I wouldn't say argued, but debated this this particular deal with my new pin rider that we hired here the other day. And he of course is a kind of a staunch conservative, kind of old school guy, and 100% does not believe in climate change, and I'm not far off of that, really. I don't think there's a goddamn thing we can do to try to control the climate. But I 100% believe that we can damn sure make it a lot worse, and that, like, the Dust Bowl was just the perfect example of that. That did it cause that drought? I don't think so. I don't think it caused the drought. I think the droughts are going to happen how they're going to happen. Whether I particular I tend to believe that it's just all how God does it. Some people don't subscribe to that, and that's up to them. Either way, I think it's pretty damn arrogant of a human to believe that they can go ahead and try to adjust the climate, or get out ahead of the climate. I don't think there's there's anything to that. Maybe there will be at some point, but as of right now, I just think that's especially when you see, after all the marvels of modern technology, and you can see something like like a flood after years of drought like that, and cause a big old wreck. There wasn't a goddamn thing we were gonna do to stop that. And it's one of those things that at least maybe we can handle things a little bit better, and maybe not plow up 30 million acres of grassland and try to farm it. But work with what we got, and not not do too much. Because when Mother Nature decides to go ahead and take a big old shit on you, it's going to happen. And you just try to, maybe you get some deflector shields or something, so you don't get too much shit on you. But it's going to happen one way or the other. But anyway, send some good thoughts up there to people in Montana. That's tough deal. Tough deal. Life comes at you hard sometimes, but yeah, go check out Stetson Forge. He does some cool shit. He'll be on for a little while, but when he's back, go order a cool knife from him. He makes some really really cool shit. But anyway, it's people like that, and Tracy Morrison's another one. Like Scott Hall is he he was already a well known silversmith before I met him. And Tracy was really kind of on the come up, and you seen how that guy's work has progressed over the short little time that I've known him. Holy shit, man, that guy is a talent. But they've also become good friends, and I keep in contact with them. Not all regularly, sometimes more regular than others, but um, I feel very fortunate to have stumbled onto this little venture and met some really really damn cool people, and I've been able to help promote some of their work, and I don't know, that's kind of something that's really cool. I can't do shit like that, and I'm always impressed by people that can, and yeah, and also like, hey, one of these days I'll be able to afford something like that. Those are cool too. I've got a really really nice set of spurs uh, from old Tracy, and then well, my wife has a pendant that Scott made with turquoise, and really really cool stuff. I just very very fortunate to have to been able to make friends of folks like that, and I've got a really cool set of leggings coming soon from Brittany Hasseltine too. That's another one, and I've been able to. I don't know how much good it did, but able to send a few people toward Casey Howell and helping him out after he had a horse wreck, and that's I guess kind of the thing that I always had in mind when I started this little deal was to be able to take that part of like the generosity and the camaraderie of the cowboy community and like kind of connect the whole cowboy world, as it will, at least the working cowboys. Like, there's one thing I've always noticed, and in particular looking through podcasts and being a fan of them as I am. There's a ton of horse training podcasts, and there's a ton of like cattle industry type podcast and advocate type podcasts, and then there's some old west history podcasts, but like I never, still to this day, don't really see much focused on the working cowboy. I mean, Dale Brisby's kind of got his deal going, but it's more comedy and more rodeo centric, and hats off to him. He's built a little empire over there, and but he's still like, I don't feel like he captures kind of the everyday working cowboy. Like, well, what is so cool about this? The people that you meet, and it just the different personalities, the stories, and the traditions, and and how different your true, like, particularly like range cowboy, or even like your grizzled old pin riders, and just the guys that have cowboyed for a long time, and that's just what they do. That's what they are. They kind of live on the fringes of society a lot of times, and so you meet some characters, and there's just so many cool stories and tradition. I don't know. It just that's what makes it cool, and I didn't see anybody else trying to capture that so much, and there's been some really good documentaries over the years that kind of did, but they still kind of church it up a little bit too much, and we're still that almost like a unachievable image of I don't know, it's just like a romanticized deal when it's when it's far from it. At the end of the day, there's very little that's actually romantic about working a horseback. It's just a lot of hard work and a lot of boredom. Uh, but there's and so that's why you don't hear just you don't hear a whole lot about just going trotting out and making a circle. It's always when something goes wrong. That's that's when the stories are good, and it's kind of the same way with like talking to some of the military guys. Some of their best stories are like when somebody like tripped over, like they kick a door in and bust through the door and trip and fall flat on their face and shit like that. Or like you get caught snoozing, midday or something. You're not actually snoozing, but just like zoning out, and then all of a sudden your horse jumps sideways and you end up on your head, and it just uh that's you recount those stories to pass the time, because the rest of the time nothing really happens. There's a lot that happens in a day, but it gets to be pretty monotonous at times, and until it's not. And that's when shit happens, and then it's nothing better than retelling it later and maybe embellishing a little bit or a lot of bit, or however you can embellish accordingly. It's like adjust it to taste, or season to taste. And so that's kind of like embellish to your own taste. But we all know that the best stories are the ones that are a little more embellished. Not you don't want to go too ridiculous with them, and then nobody will believe them. But you know, just just give it a little zest. Little zest. Um, anyhow, that's kind of what I wanted to capture, and then of course this show has gone many different ways, and um, I don't know. I don't know where we go from here. I want to get more and more people to listen, and maybe one day be able to make a little bit of money, at least enough to where I can go, if not out and out quit my job and do this full time. At least be able to have a little bit of running money so I can go do some cooler stuff, and maybe do some more live shows, and uh, and go see some of the more premier cowboy events, and just maybe be able to go talk to some really neat people that I might not otherwise have a chance to. So there's some of these old timers that are probably not long for this world, and there's and when they're gone, they're gone. So I'd like there's a list of people and it's a growing list that I'd like to talk to before I can't anymore, and so some of that stuff's going to take money. So hopefully I can get enough money or enough people to listen to either sign up for my Patreon, patreon.com/burning daylight, or uh, sell enough ads to where I can make a little bit of money and go do stuff like that. So it's building. It's funny how this when the economy was doing well, like I wasn't making a lot of money, but I dang sure had some sponsors, and and so I had a little bit of cash, and I was able to go do some cool stuff. And then, boy, when that inflation started hitting in, whoo, uh, things get a little tight everywhere. So we got to tighten the belt a little bit here at times, and but for everybody that has, I mean, there's I think 60 people that um however many, way more than I expected. And yeah, it 57 57 people that subscribe and help me out, keep doing cool stuff, and make me not take as much of my own money out of the and sink it into this. So that helps a bunch. And with times tightening it like that, I think that's going to be my best bet moving forward. Is just if you like the show and you like what I do, and if you want to get some bonus content, um, that's the best way that would help me out. Just go sign up on Patreon, at any level. It don't matter, um, and you get, uh, there's different perks, but like all the content, the extra content is there no matter what level you sign up for, and of course, since you're paying me money, I'm a lot more likely to answer your messages and stuff on a timely manner, because hey, you're paying for a service. So, anyways, yeah, it's been really cool doing this. 3 years, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of very little sleep, um, and yeah, it's funny is anybody can do a podcast, but not anybody is gonna want to spend the time. And there's times where I don't even know if I want to, but been at it long enough now, and quite a few of you people listen. So I guess I'll keep on doing it, huh? I mean, why not? What the hell? It's I truly do enjoy it, and I still amazes me that people keep listening and actually paying attention, and you know, I yeah, it cracks me up when somebody will send me a message that, either something that I said that they enjoyed, or they're sending me a meme that I thought of because of the show, and I don't know. That's kind of cool. It's a nice little kind of just like, hey, we're still tuning in. So sometimes I wonder, and well, I guess shit. Last 3 months, we've been like just bumping up on 20,000 downloads a month. Like haven't quite cracked it yet, but just right up there. This month, down a little bit, but it's a busy time of year. So, but also rodeo season's gearing up. A lot of time on the road. So, you're looking for a good show, you know where to go. Burnin' Daylight on all the podcast platforms: YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Odyssey, Rumble. Um, I will say, Truth Social has got a little more comical, now that Trump has been like responding to the January 6th hearings. Spoiler alert: Liz Cheney has still not shown her tits. Um, I'm holding out hope for it. I'm hoping that my bookie, the website, not my actual bookie, but mybookie.com, I'm hoping that they start putting a line out on whether or not she will show her tits, because I'll throw some money down on that. I'm holding out hope. Holding out hope. Like at the end of it, and she's like, and this is why Donald Trump should be indicted, and just blammo, tits out, drops the mic, and walks away. I would vote for her for president tomorrow if she did that. I would also want her impeached, but I would vote for her. Anyhow, still hasn't shown her titties, so keep an eye out for that, and I'll try to get some old episodes. I might put the first one back up, just because, and but I'll have something up on Monday. Try to, anyways. I'm gonna try. I think I'll be able to get it done. And Friday Friday night, Garden City, Kansas, at Hidden Trail Brewery, 8 o'clock Central. Be myself, Chauncey Wessner, and we're doing a live bull session, telling tall tales. And if you're in there, come check it out. have beers with us, have some laughs, and it'll be a good time. Then I get to marry off one of my nephews, so gonna be a good weekend. And if you're in the area, hit me up, and maybe we'll get to shake hands and whatnot. And if if you're in the area, come check out the show. It'll be a fun time. I promise you. Because even if it sucks, like you can have fun heckling. So either way, if you're there, come on out. It'll be a fun time. And thanks everybody that has followed the show, especially like you OG followers. That followers, weird listeners. I don't how the audience members, the OG homies that started following this stupid shit way back in 2019. I really appreciate you and all the newcomers along the way. Thanks for tuning in as often as you do. And yeah, even if you only tuned in once, I appreciate it. I think we got something kind of cool here, and I'd like to see it grow some more. And I think we got some really fun stuff coming in the future. And I can't wait for Friday. That's going to be fun. A little nervous, but I got some material, and Chauncey and Eric are funny dudes. We'll see if Robbie will come on over. I hope so. But anyhow, if not, he'll be in the audience, and I'm sure he'll be heckling. So, but come on out; it'll be fun. And if you guys got anywhere close to your neck of the woods that you think would be a good place to do like a live bull session, maybe even with some musical guests, hit me up, and maybe we'll try to set something up. So anyhow, y'all have a good week. Thanks again for tuning in. I truly appreciate everybody that listens, and I mean, it means something. I guess I'm not either you're laughing, even if they're pity listens. I don't care. It's people keep tuning in. So anyway, make sure you go follow me on all the socials while you still can. And if you haven't subscribed or liked or all that horse shit, please go do so. And like I said, if you like what I do and you wanna see me keep doing it, want to help me out a little bit, go subscribe on Patreon. You get some early episodes, you get bonus episodes, or at least bonus segments, and you also get Boots O'Neill when he answers the phone on Sundays. So it's like I said, all the extra content is available on all levels, tier levels. So if you'd like to help out, that's the best way to do it. And anyways, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Have a good week. Be safe out there. Stay hydrated, and don't let your butt crack. And move your ass. We're burning daylight.
Your eyes up in the morning, beneath the stars so bright. Pull your hat down, make sure your cinch is tight. Horses kinda snuffy, cold chill up your spine. We'll get your ass moving, son, we're burning daylight. Burning daylight. Burning daylight. In the saddle till the job's done right. Just together, and you won't catch 'em all. But when you ride through the gate, make sure you sit up tall. I can see the horizon, it's looking pretty bright. Well, get your ass moving, son, we're burning daylight. Burning daylight. Burning daylight. In the saddle till the job's done right.